This is our third video in the series Planets in the First House, and today we are going to discuss Rahu in first house. So let's first discuss and sum up what exactly the first house means and reflects. So first house, ascendant or lagna, generally reflects your physique, how your physique will be, how tall, thin or fat you might be, what your complexion might be, dark or light tone, beatish tone, your appearance, how you appear to the person in front of you, that is also decided via the ascendant. Your intellect, how intelligent you might be, how uh, your intellectual being and everything will be decided via the first house. Your bodily health and pleasures, like if a good or benefic planet is aspecting your first house, then you will have good health, you will enjoy physical health and well-being. But a malefic planet, if associated with first house, will decrease the bodily pleasures and might give disease. Your personality, overall personality, is also decided by the first house. So now what we will discuss is what actually Rahu is, some characteristics of Rahu, and then we will go into detail of Rahu in first house. So what is Rahu? Rahu is a shadow planet, also known as north node of the moon. So there is an imaginary axis along the moon, and the south node of that axis is called Ketu, and the north node is called moon. North node is called Rahu. So this is what depicts Rahu and Ketu along an imaginary axis along moon. Rahu is also smoky in nature. It's a shadowy planet. It doesn't have any real body, material body, and it has a bluish hue around the smoke. Rahu is also considered a karmic planet. It brings in your past karma to your current life. It creates new karma also, and it is malefic in nature because it behaves in a very rude manner. It brings in learning related to the house where it's positioned. So because it's a karmic planet, wherever it's positioned in your chart, there is some sort of karmic lesson which you need to learn regarding that house, and Rahu brings in that lesson for you. Rahu also has effects on new age technology. So the flowing electricity is also being signified via Rahu. So all the new age technologies, all these inventions which are coming up, like software and electrical field, which are like the person is thinking in an unorthodox way and inventing something new out of nowhere, like software and everything. All those things which never had any physical existence but are now being used, like softwares, flowing electricity and everything, are also signified by Rahu. Now we'll see Rahu in ascendant, its results and its positive as well as negative results in first house. Rahu in first house generally gives a dark or beatish complexion to the person if there is no benefic association with any other planet. If any other planet like Jupiter, Moon is also associated with first house, then there might be a lighter tone to your skin or body. Then the main feature which Rahu gives to a person is generally the opinions which the person has. He tries to push it towards the person in front of him or the opposite party, because the opposite party generally is controlled via the Ketu, which has no head by itself. So the person with Rahu tries to push his opinion over to opposite party, partners, or relationship, and even in relationships also. Because of this, because he's not listening to other person, he or she is not listening to other persons and pushing their own opinions, the person can be self-centered. Person can have a self-centered personality. Person can create extravagant plans and try to implement them. So because of Rahu's shadowy nature, it can give a person obsessions and imaginations to create an extravagant and very big plans for which he might not have any financial means or support or capabilities, but even then he would or she would try to implement those plans. Because Rahu is very obsessive and imaginative planet, it creates plans in the person's head if it's positioned in the first house, and then person tries to fulfill those plans. There is an extra effort in learning the reason for current birth. So what happens is, for what reason the person got birth in this life, the answer of this question is pretty tough for them to find out. Like if the person has Rahu in first house, then it's very tough for that being to find the answer for his existence. Like generally he's confused and obsessed about learning everything and finding everything out and trying to do new things. Because of this, generally responsibilities which this person has are not fulfilled to the level which is expected by the opposite party or the other persons. Person is generally not able to keep a stable position, so either in job or the residence. So what happens is, when Rahu is in the first house, these people are so fickle minded, or they are not able to keep their opinions fixed. So that's why they generally tend to move from one place to another, relocate very quickly, as well as they are not stable with their job, because first house is actually the seat or your own location and existence, but Rahu is not letting you to create a steady location either in job or your household. Then some other effects of Rahu in first house. Person can get success in politics. So the other thing is, politics is being controlled by a Rahu. So a very good Rahu in first house can give a good position in politics. The person generally either good or bad position of Rahu in first house, but person generally has some connections with people in politics. Person may need patience to fulfill his aims because of the obsessive nature. Person needs wants results very quickly, but he might have to keep patience for fulfillment of his aims and ambitions. Person may be interested in occult science. So these people are, because Rahu is also a lot of mysticism and occult science and everything. Person might be interested in a lot of occult sciences, astrology, and mythical sciences as well. There will be regular health trouble. So Rahu is affecting your body in the first house, as and because of its malefic nature, it brings in some sort of health related troubles. Sometimes if there is relation with moon, it might give you some mental disorders also, like like schizophrenia and other mental disorders. Marriage life may be unsatisfactory due to position of Ketu in 7th house. So what happens is, wherever Rahu is sitting, opposite to that Ketu is positioned, and in that house, because of Ketu, there is always detachment or some sort of uh, coldness or dryness with the partner, or the relationship is not fulfilling. There may be karmic association with the spouse from past also. So because of position of Ketu and Rahu being expecting the 7th house, there might be some sort of karmic relationship with the spouse in the past. There might be some sort of uh, karma which both of these people need to fulfill to move ahead with the life. Person will always be ready for trying out new things and technology. So because Rahu controls the new age technologies and everything, the person having Rahu in the first house will be interested in trying out new age technologies, trying out new things, will always try to travel to new and different places. So for increasing the benefic effects of Rahu, a person might worship Lord Shiva. Uh, he can recite Mahamrityunjay mantra for improvement of his health, and person should reduce usage of black or navy blue color clothings also, and should donate to labor or a sickly person or can donate to hospitals also to improve the results of Rahu in first house. But in essence, to improve his karma and everything, generally sometimes Rahu gives chances of like doing wrong deeds like bribing or taking bribes and all those things, hiding taxes and all those things. So person should avoid those so that new karma is not generated. So this is regarding Rahu in the first house or ascendant. Hope this helps you guys. Thank you.